Hey, what's up YouTube? So I don't know if anyone will ever watch this or it might be useful to my future self. But so I had an issue with an old Armitron Looney Tunes musical watch. And I scoured the internet and I could not find a good, reliable way that would fix it. I saw some methods that worked for others, but I was not able to get the music in this watch working. So the apologies for the somewhat poor lighting. It's kind of orange tinted, but this is a 1994 Marvin the Martian Looney Tunes Armitron musical quartz watch. A lot of people claim this watch is vintage. I don't think it's quite vintage yet. It is about 28 years old, I believe. So I think that's more of like retro. This is like retro. And I've seen some with different backs. There's the style number and the year. I've seen some from different years and even the same year with a different back. And it seems like the ones with this back can tend to malfunction. You'll see a lot of these watches online that say the musical function does not work. It does not work. And one interesting thing about this watch is when I got it, I bought this off eBay, which I'll touch on that more in a bit, but I got this watch on eBay, and when I opened it up, the clock did not work, but the music did. I played it one time. I played the music once. And then when I went and I changed both batteries, because a lot of sites, battery sites, watch sites, they recommend that you change both. And so these watches have two batteries. They have one for the clock part and one for the music part. And I changed them both, and then the clock worked, and then the music didn't. And now I looked up and I did a lot of searching on the internet. There's some old posts about this type of thing. But the music did not work. You'll see it's a nice shade of green. It does have some imperfections, but in some history, I've always really liked this watch. When I was a kid, my best friend at the time had this watch. He got it for Christmas, probably in 1994. And I always really liked it. So I don't know, it's just this piece of nostalgia for me that I wanted this watch. I paid $25 for it, plus some eBay fees and shipping, so about $30. And then I bought about $15 or so in batteries. And so I've spent roughly about $50 or so on this watch. And then this one here, you might be wondering about, I'll get into that too, but yeah, it's kind of a funny story. But if you're looking for the repair itself, you'll want to skip to later in the video. It's because I'm going to go, I already have, but I'm going to go through a little bit of background and stuff like that. And I'm really hoping that this even works. So if you're seeing this on YouTube, it's likely that it worked. If it doesn't work, you won't see this video. So I'm doing it on the fly. And so what I'm trying to do here, so look, the music here doesn't work. It doesn't work. But you'll see the time does. And with this watch, it can be hard to tell the time on sometimes. It's like, and see, I know this is bad lighting, but see how you can barely tell. You have to make it like glint in the light to see the time. You'll see, right? It's about 9:35 here right now. And so, right, the music does not work. The time does. And so I tried the new battery I bought. I tried putting the old battery back in. Nothing worked. And you'll see there's some pins, and there's the speaker is actually on the back here. And so what I did is I bought this watch here where the music does work. Here's what it sounds like. Plays the theme twice. And I'll play it here again. But one thing to note the volume on that, and then see when it's like on your wrist. Note how it sounds. See, it dampens it being on your wrist. It's pretty loud when it's not. And you'll see, and so, I didn't mean to play it again, but the seller said, I like the seller because they said, you know, they'll put a new battery in it. But see, I don't know if they knew it had 2 batteries. And so when they said when they replaced the clock battery, they broke the clock. So apparently that's fragile as well. And you'll see this one has a lot of scratches. This one's pretty scuffed up, which I need to research how to, if there's anything you can do on that. I don't know a whole lot about watches, but I wanted to help anyone that may come into this problem as well, because I see a lot of these watches online. They were really popular in the 90s. But in any case, I'm going to swap this music box into this watch. And so I got this one for $5 since I was only interested, you know, it's missing a band, it's really scratched up, but the music works. So they got this for $5. And I wanted to touch on that. I've seen people selling this watch online for like $300, $200, $300. I don't think it is worth that amount of money. I couldn't really find how much these retail valued for in 1994, though the only thing I found was a 1978 Garfield version that's like this exact same watch. It's pretty much the exact same watch, but it's Garfield from 1978. So there's not a whole lot of info online, but I'm wondering, like, is this a like 90s revival of a watch from the 70s? It seems like this is like a style of watch that has been around for a very long time. But without further ado, here just coming up at the 7-minute mark, I'm gonna get started. And I'm worried that it may not work. I really hope it is, but it's pretty easy. If it works like I think it will, it's gonna work. Pretty much the only tool you need is a knife, a small knife. This will work perfectly. So first, and I hope I can get this on camera good. So there's an align right here that aligns with a mark on the case. And right near that is a little tab right next to it, where you just put the knife in and you pop it right off. And now, this is the speaker. And you'll see how some of it's covered in paper. There's this part and then this part. 1, 2, 3. And so these pins, there's these pins that I tried, in my trying to fix, I've bent them in a way I probably shouldn't have. But those are supposed to touch the outer and inner circles here. There's these 2 pins I've bent really badly, and it's got the new battery in it. If people are interested in how to change the batteries and everything, I can do a video on that too. It gives you instructions right here though. These screws were a real pain. I actually couldn't get them out. I had to, but not to go on a tangent, changing the music battery in particular was a big pain. So let's first take it out. I'm going to take the music piece out. This is the music piece. And that is the clock. And so this is the bad, back, and music piece. And now the good. It works. So let's listen to it one more time in case we never hear it again. One more time. Okay. And now it just should be a straight swap. Again, the lip with the align, it's like right there. Okay. And I want to be very sure nothing pops out or anything. So, okay. That's the good back. In the good music player. This should be a nice, simple swap. Sorry, I might have been off camera for some of that. But I basically just Plopped it out. So plopped it back in. And then make sure it can sometimes not go down all the way. Okay, on the line. And this is the good back. And that should go right back on for the most part. It's not. There we go. It's just a little bit of finger pressure. Don't bend it or snap the glass. Alright, the moment of truth. Is he gonna play after all these years? Will I have a working Marvin the Martian watch? Yes. It worked. Let's play it again. Yay. Don't want to wake him up though. That's another thing I fixed too, that Furby. If anyone's interested in how to fix a Furby, let me know. So there you have it. It worked. 1994 Looney Tunes Armitron watch repair, musical watch repair. And one last thing, I just want to show the box real quick. Looney Tunes Armitron collectibles. Maybe get a screenshot here for the thumbnail. And this tool, that tool is all you're gonna need. That tool is all you need, is a small knife. The box is cool. It hung like face here up. Doesn't have the instructions. It's got that 90s smell in there of the cheap leather. So there you have it. Right, thanks for watching. If you have any questions or anything, just let me know in the comments and I will respond as soon as I can. So yeah, thank you for watching and have a good day.